And welcome back to Good Day Northern Michigan. You pretty much see them all over the place, all through town, up and down the highways, hopefully not behind you.
Hopefully
in the
not
rearview
behind
mirror. Although, yeah, that's happened to me more than once. But we're talking
Happens to
about
all
the
of
Michigan
us.
State Police and the State Trooper Outreach Partnership today.
Yes, and we are joined by Sergeant Ashley Miller to give us more information on this partnership and what it's doing for our communities right here in Northern Michigan. Sergeant, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So let's kick things off. Tell us a little bit about the new outreach partnership and what it does for the community.
Sure. The State Police formed the State Trooper Outreach Partnership Gaylord chapter in June of 2022. And we act as a resource for troopers to help people in need. So for example, if troopers were to respond to a domestic violence situation and the individual needs to get out of that situation right away, the troopers can turn to our organization for funding to purchase a hotel room, clothing, food, any necessities they need for that night until they can get further resources from the community.
Oh, okay. That was my follow-up question. There are no resources for these things in the community already?
There is, but oftentimes if a trooper's,
yeah.
It is, and then if the trooper's on midnights, you know, they're
Who are you
open
gonna
8 to
call?
4.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
you know, we work 24 hours a day, so we're there all the time for the troopers, and not only for just the community members for the immediate need, but we really focus on the schools and the youth in our community, and we've purchased 5 book vending machines so far for the local elementary schools in our post area. We want to improve the literacy rates and, you know, reward good behavior and good attendance in the schools.
That's great. I mean, this kind of just rings a bell in my memory about stories we've heard over the years about, my car broke down, or I got a flat tire and I needed some help on the highway, or I got pulled over and I didn't have a car seat in the back for my kid, and they took me to the box store and they bought a car seat for me. Is that the type of thing we're talking about?
Absolutely. There are numerous times in my career where, you know, I dipped in my own pocket to pay for a tank of gas to get someone on the road. Now we have funding for those situations exactly. You know, we had a single mother that was doing a car seat check with one of our troopers, and he noticed that the 4 tires were bald. So he reached out to us. We purchased 4 brand new tires for the single mom so she can travel safely on the roadway with her kids.
Now, Sergeant, what was the moment for you where this became so important, so crucial for the community? Because it seems like it is covering a huge gap that has existed for so long.
It is the situations where, you know, you're at a scene and you think, what do I do? Like, I don't have any other services. How can I call someone at midnight to help this family? And, you know, we had a sergeant and some troopers that put their heads together and formed this organization, and it has truly expanded in Northern Michigan. People are familiar with our organization. We have bonded so much with the youth that, you know, they look forward to seeing the police and are happy that we're reading in their classrooms now, and they get to build their at-home library with their books. So it's truly a positive impact in our community.
I was going to ask, just in terms of actual putting this into practice, examples or what you've seen so far over the last couple of years since the Gaylord Post kind of put this into play, and how often this kind of comes in need.
Well, for actual troopers on the road, it's about once every couple months that maybe they come across someone, like changing a tire. Like the person didn't have enough money to change a tire, so we bought all the tires for the individual because they just were going through a hard time. And when we're not doing things like that, we're definitely branching out to different avenues. Like for example, when we reached out to the Gaylord Intermediate School, they didn't have a sensory space for the kids that needed just a little time, a little break with counseling staff. So what did the troopers do? We renovated a space, and now they have this perfect, tranquil space that if they need 5 minutes to work one-on-one with school counselors, they get that opportunity, and they have healthy snacks in the room, they have water, they have just low lights. It's absolutely perfect for the children in that school.
That sounds great.
It really does. It really does.
Before we run out of time, we also wanted to ask about the Stuff the Blue Goose.
Yes.
This is an event.
Absolutely.
You've got one going on tonight in Traverse City
We do.
for our four-legged friends, but I know you've also done these throughout the year for Christmas gifts for families in need and things
Absolutely.
of that nature. Talk to us about Stuff the Blue Goose.
You know, Stuff the Blue Goose is fun for the troopers, but it's also great for the community members because they feel like they're part of the fundraiser. All they have to do is go into the store or into PetSmart today from 4 to 7 and grab an item to fill the trooper car. So, and it all goes to the Humane Society or it all goes to a Christmas family. So it's a small way that the community members can feel like they've given back to their local community. And if you are a dog lover for your four-legged friends, today is the perfect opportunity to go buy a dog toy for the Stuff of Blue Goose.
Good. And I love the fact that we've affectionately named the patrol cars the Blue Goose.
It is?
Yes. So in case people are wondering, yes. It's MSP approved, right?
Absolutely, of
Right
course.
there. in
Thank
fine
you so
print.
much. For
Thank you
coming
so
in
much
today,
for having
Sergeant.
me. This is
really
great.
appreciate you. And we're going to make sure all the links that you need, they're all going to be available after the show today over on our website.